Islam has its own golden history almost in every sector of knowledge. In the 17th century AD, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was sent to the people of Arabia. Within a decade of his death, the Muslims had conquered all of the Arabian Peninsula. Within a century, Islam had spread from Alhambra in Spain to the borders of China. Islam unified science, theology, and philosophy. It's Dr. Sharmeen, and even though there is a massive contribution by Muslim scientists, in this video I will only share a few of their works. First of all, Muhammad bin Musa al-Khwarizmi. He was a great mathematician, astronomer, historian, geographer, and musician. He was the first person who used zero, and not only that, but he composed oldest works on algebra and astronomical tables. He systematized the Greek and Hindu mathematical knowledge. Also, famous books named Hisab al-Jabr wal Muqabala belongs to him. This book was used as principal mathematical textbook until the 16th century by European universities. He introduced the method of counting based on numerals and decimal system. Kitab Surat al-Ard was a geographic book in which he gave an idea about the shape of the earth. He composed his own astronomical table known as Zij, which became a model for astronomical pursuit in East and West. Second, Jabr ibn Hayyan. He prepared large number of important chemicals like nitric acid, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, white lead, etc. He gave a sound theory on geological formation of metals, prepared basic lead, arsenic, antimony, and carbonate from their sulfides, dealt with refinements of metals, preparation of steel, dyeing of clothes and leather. Third, Zakaria al-Razi. Al-Havi is the most monumental work of him. It is the most comprehensive encyclopedia of medicine in 20 volumes. He earned the title of Father of Pediatrics by writing his monograph on diseases in children. He was the first person who recognized the reaction of people to the light. He used animal guts as ligature for surgical operations. Also used opium as anesthetic during surgery, classified substances into vegetables, animals, and minerals. Fourth, Abu Ali ibn Sina. Contribute to the medical science, philosophy, logic, mathematics, astronomy, and music. He wrote a famous book named Al-Qanun fil Tib, in which he discussed human physiology and medicine. This book was translated in many languages, and it remained the sole textbook of medicine for several hundred years in Western universities. He wrote no less than 230 books and treatises. He was the first to use catheters made of the skins of various animals. He mentioned intravesical injections by means of silver syringe. He is considered as father of geology and wrote books on interior of earth, mountains, and gave scientific reasons for earthquakes. Fifth, Ibn al-Haytham. He was more known for his optical work, which were translated in Latin. He discovered magnifying lenses. He discovered the function of retina as the seat of vision. He was the first scientist who elaborated two laws of reflection of light. Pinhole camera was constructed by him. He was the first person who declared the light is a form of energy. He identified gravity as a force. His fame lies in his book Kitab al-Manazir, which is on optics. Sixth, Ibn al-Battar. He classified and gave names of plant kingdoms over which modern botany is based. He gathered herbs and new plants from Spain to Syria and extracted medicine from them. He laid the foundation of herbal medicine. His work was considered an authority in plants. Seventh, Al-Biruni explained the problem of advanced trigonometry. He gave theory that light travels faster than sound, described and explained fully the concept of longitude and latitude. He gave the idea that Earth is not stationary but rotates on its axis. Learned Sanskrit language in order to investigate Indian knowledge. He accurately determined the weight of 18 stones in physics. 8. Ibn Rushd. He investigated astronomy at length and discovered the sunspots. 9th, Nasiruddin Tusi. He built an observatory for astronomical researches at Maraga. He was also an expert in mathematics. 10th, Abu Ishaq al-Kindi. He contributed in the fields of music, meteorology, and optics. No less than 265 works are ascribed to him, of which 51 are on meteorology, 8 on music, and several on specific weights, tides, and optics. His most important work was on reflection of light. He worked on geometrical optics. He explained the laws related to gravitational fall of bodies. 11. Al-Batani. He introduced the use of signs in mathematical calculations. He was an excellent observer of lunar and solar eclipse. He had a great command in trigonometry, and he established the relations between the sides and the angles of a spherical triangle. He explained the phenomenon of equinoxes. He also prepared the Islamic lunar calendar. 12th, Umar al-Khayyam. He was the first person who provided binomial theorem. He classified algebraic equations and he introduced the Jalali calendar. He determined the accurate methods of determination of specific gravity. He recognized 13 different forms of cubic equations and arranged them in their order of complexity. 13. Abul Wafa Muhammad al-Buzjan. He had a major contribution in mathematics. He gave many solutions of trigonometry and geometry. He gave knowledge on movements of the moon. 14. Ali bin Rabban Tubri. He contributed in the fields of zoology, psychology, philosophy, as well as astronomy. His famous book was Firdaus al-Hikmah. 15. Ziauddin al-Damri. He was a learned jurisconsult and political economist. He was expert on diverse subjects like religion, ethics, literature, and politics. 17. Abdul Qasim Zahrawi. He invented many surgical appliances never known before. He was a physician as well. He was an excellent dentist. He gave perfection to the surgical science. 17. Dr. Abdul Qadeer Khan. He was appointed as an expert in uranium enrichment plants in Holland. He laid the foundation of engineering lab at Kahuta renamed as Abdul Qadeer Khan Laboratory. It was his first effort that Pakistan became first Islamic nuclear power on 28 May 1998. 18. Dr. Abdul Salam. He gave the theory of N particles and unification of forces, on which he awarded Nobel Prize in 1979. He established an institute on theoretical physics in Trieste, Italy.
Thank you.